defeated, Naruto and Sasuke have reconciled their differences, and peace has returned to the ninja world. Or has it? In this week's episode of Naruto Shippuden, a brand new threat emerges from the shadows, and it looks like Sasuke is the only one that can stop it. I don't want to jump the gun or anything, but this week's episode of Naruto Shippuden was freaking brilliant. It was a fantastic freaking episode, and honestly feels like a real continuation of the story. This is the third time skip that we've had in the series, and it actually feels natural. We get to see all of the characters a little older, a little wiser, and a little stronger. And we also get some brand new villains. That's right, Naruto fans. Check out this week's episode. I am sure it will have your attention. So what exactly is going on in this week's episode of Naruto Shippuden? Well, like I said earlier, this is the third time skip in the series, which means we're going to see a lot of our favorite characters looking a little older and a little more badass. So let's just talk about some of them first and foremost. The designs that are seen in this episode are taken directly from Naruto the Last, which was the movie about how Naruto and Hinata fall in love. And I absolutely love these character designs. They're all completely perfect. Hinata in particular, who is looking all sorts of sexy. The episode opens up ominously and filled to the brim with tons of atmosphere, being shown in black and white. It's raining, there's lightning, there's rain all over the place, and there's this random merchant who goes by the name of Tadaichi, who is a former ninja from the Hidden Leaf Village, and he's confronted by this weird, mysterious hooded figure who seems to attack him with a visual jutsu, which causes him to collapse. Flash forward and we're back in the Hidden Leaf Village, where Sakura and Naruto confront Hokage Kakashi, letting him know that a lot of different villagers and former shinobi have actually disappeared and been kidnapped from the village, when suddenly there is this massive explosion at the front gates of Konoha Village. Naruto and his friends decide to go and investigate, and they find all of these former shinobi who have these weird red-colored eyes, and they're acting like zombies, and they're just sort of slowly walking towards the Hidden Leaf Village. Now, because they are former shinobi, they can't attack them. They simply just can't kill them. And there's also another important reason for that. One of the ninja throws a shuriken right at this guy's shoulder, and then he proceeds to just rip it out, and all of this blood just explodes and gushes everywhere, and suddenly all of this black, bubbling chakra starts to come out of the wound, envelop his body completely, and transform him into this massive purple mass, which suddenly explodes. So we have mindless zombies who will explode if some of their blood is exposed. However, thanks to the ninja skills of Naruto, Hinata, Shikamaru, and Choji, they're able to stop these ninja without actually hurting or killing them. A lot of this due in part to Hinata, whose skills have really come a long way. She's able to use her Byakugan and her Gentle Fist to actually, turn off their chakra points so that they can just completely knock them out. Not only that, but we actually got to see Choji using his butterfly wings again, which was great. I love that he actually got super powered up by, downing a whole bag of potato chips. Just insert the Popeye theme there, and it becomes hilarious. Sakura tries to reverse the techniques, but to no avail. That's when they realize that this was all done with a very powerful visual jutsu, a genjutsu. And who is the master on this type of stuff? Sasuke, of course. The problem is Sasuke is still going off on his own journey, and Kakashi decides to call him back to the village. But before he can return, it looks like Sasuke has already run into the same type of enemies. He discovers this bamboo village, which is being attacked by those group of zombies who are also continuing to explode and destroy everything in their wake. He's also confronted by these two traveling performing arts ninja, one by the name of Chino and one by the name of Nawaki, and they both seem to specialize in a very special type of ninja ability, such as water style and wind nature. They mistake Sasuke for an enemy at first, but he shows that he's actually there to help, and he's actually able to dispel the attack by simply just using his Sharingan eye. Sasuke begins his investigation and meets the village leader, who claims that this is all because of some ninja by the name of Fu Shin, who's trying to get revenge of them. Fu Shin apparently was the leader of this lightning gang, which are these group of ninja who used to be with the Hidden Mist, but they were betrayed by them. And basically these are like the Robin Hood ninjas. They go around, they steal from the rich, they give to the poor. And they actually did that for the Bamboo Village. But when they were betrayed by the Hidden Mist and returned to them for shelter, they were denied this. So maybe maybe this is why they're actually trying to get their revenge. Maybe they're the group that's actually creating these massive exploding ninja zombies. The episode decides to take a decidedly dark turn at the end of the episode when the leader of the bamboo village discovers that his daughter has actually been transformed into one of these zombies. She walks out, she takes a knife, stabs it directly into her neck, which causes her to explode, burning her house down, and the village leader runs in, presumably burning to his death. This is setting the stage for one of the darkest stories that I've seen from the entire Naruto series. I mean, all of the villains have been defeated, and yet there is still more evil in the world that has extreme powerful abilities. According to Sasuke, this Fushin, or at least the person who's actually transforming these people into exploding zombies, has a very powerful Kekkei Genkai, which means this is a technique that he himself will not even be able to copy. It's a completely special and unique technique, and he's actually able to look into the heads of one of the victims using a Sharingan eye to actually see all the visuals of how all of this went down, and all he can discover is that some serious shit is getting ready to happen. So what's the rundown on this week's episode of Naruto Shippuden? This was a great episode! I really love this one! I honestly believe that this story right here can stand on its own. It really does feel like the perfect continuation of the series. And it also really helps that this has some really great animation and some fantastic art direction. This was a solid-ass episode of Naruto Shippuden, and I cannot wait to see the rest of it. Apparently, this has been adapted from a Sasuke novel, which came out when the series concluded, and I've never read that novel, so for me, this is all new. Seeing this for the very first time is really exciting, not knowing actually what's going to happen. That and, of course, that there's a lot of mystery and intrigue behind this arc. And this is a pull-no-punches episode. This is a surprisingly bloody and violent episode of Naruto Shippuden. It's not to say that we haven't seen that in the past, but that scene at the beginning of the episode where the guy had the shuriken stuck in his shoulder and just rips it out, and you see all of the blood, is really disturbing. When you see all of that, like, weird purplish chakra that starts to bubble up all over their bodies, literally crushing the humans inside, is honestly kind of disturbing to watch. But I have to say, it was really exciting to see Naruto and all of his friends teaming up, and you can also see that they're sort of slightly developing the relationship between Naruto and Hinata, so for people who are not satisfied by the fact that they felt that their love was sort of forced in your face, maybe we're finally going to get some more development from that, which I do think is honestly going to be a good thing. Obviously, they knew they had something really special with the time skip designs they used for the last, and it looks like they're going to be using them, at least for this arc, maybe even a couple more after it. If they could continue to make stories like this one, then color me intrigued. I want to continue to watch. Now, let's go on to the meat and potatoes of this week's episode, which is all about Sasuke returning. He's still sort of reflecting on all of the things that he's done in the past and trying to rectify all of those mistakes by helping out anyone that he can find. And in this week's episode, he stumbles upon this village, and you get to meet those two ninja, Chino and Nawaki. Now, I am instantly suspicious of both of these characters for a number of reasons. One, the character of Chino. She looks almost identical to the one ninja at the beginning of the episode who actually captured Tadaichi and used the visual jutsu on him. You don't actually get to see that character in full. They do have a hood, but a lot of the similarities are there. It's a very short-looking character, it's clearly female, and of course you get to see some of the hair. Not to mention when we get to see the flashback of the Lightning Gang, you get to see another great shot of that. Not to mention their leader, who has green hair, yellow eyes, and also by the end of that flashback has a scar on his face. Just like the character of Nawaki. The only difference is, this Nawaki is a lot bigger and bulkier and frankly kind of chubby. So maybe this could be someone who's related to him, maybe it actually is that character and he's just gone through a very big change. All I know is, I can't wait to see what's going to happen. There's so much mystery and intrigue behind this arc. And like I said, it's done with some fantastic animation and artwork. And they pull no punches when it comes to the action and the violence. This is a great continuation of the Naruto storyline, which is ditching all of the Ninja of Destiny, the Kaguya stuff, all the Uchiha bullcrap, and giving us something that is brand new and refreshing, brand new characters in the Naruto universe. And that is something I think that fans should really get excited about. Technically, this is not a filler. You could say that it is based on a novel series, but this honestly does feel like a natural part of the series. There are no contradictions, and everything just works. Guys, I am officially excited to see what they're going to do with the rest of this Naruto Shippuden stuff. I was very anxious to get to the ending of the series because we finished the Naruto and Sasuke battle, and we technically only have like one chapter to adapt. But if it can continue to be this entertaining, I'm all for it. So enough gushing about this episode for one day. I loved this one right here. I highly recommend it to all Naruto fans. I'm giving this one right here a 5 out of 5. If any of you did watch this week's episode of Naruto Shippuden, make sure to tell me what you thought about it in the comment section below. Are you enjoying the beginning of this brand new time skip arc? Do you have a favorite time skip character design who appeared in this episode? And what's the deal with the Lightning Gang? Do they have a strong connection to Chino and Nawaki? What do you want to see from the rest of this story with Sasuke and the rest of the Naruto Shippuden anime series? Please tell me in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching this review. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment or two, and if you liked this video, please give it a like. It's super easy to do, it doesn't take you any time, and it's going to help our channel grow. I want to take Super Kami Guru 9000 to grander heights. More views, more comments, more interactions with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you next time, and as always, stay dandy, baby.